Straight jackets in the booth. Not suited in the blue.
Alright, cool. Part 4 characters. Let's go.
Woohoo!
So, first is Josuke Higashigata 4. If you like him, you're a whore.
The GOAT.
Josuke B.
He's really good.
He's good,
really
but B tier.
You say B?
Yeah, a solid B.
What about you, ASAP?
He's really good in my opinion. I got him in like low A.
I would have said low A too. I thought of really good Josuke before. But I think he has decent buttons. His buttons are not bad and they're not the greatest, but I think they're quite decent. And he does a lot of damage. I think you just got to do a lot of work to get the damage that he needs. And you have to know it.
B. That's what makes you a B character. Unfortunately. And yes, good buttons. Has one of the best 2As in the game. That 2A hits from far. Has decent jump ins. Has a counter. Despite having a counter, it's pretty useless. But at least he has it.
Can stop projectiles with his wall. He has a projectile as well.
Yeah.
He has a retreat.
Through a lot of projectiles. Which goes through.
Remember, he has a retreat, which is good because the retreat makes him it gives him space, and he's 100% invincible in the retreat. And if you try to hit him, it's considered active attack, so it'll knock you back. But Josuke, unfortunately, like Dio and Jotaro, he has to initiate. Yes, he has a projectile, which is cool, but easy steppable projectile. His game is pretty straightforward. He's just, like you said, he's just trying to he's just trying to damage you, and that's all he wants to do. He needs good assists to make him very viable. Very amazing damage, like it's really amazing. The damage he could do. After they fixed him because he had a glitch where his GHA wouldn't kill people, even if they had low health, it wouldn't kill them. They had to fix that. But 90% of the time you're not going to use that because you're going to use it as level 1, which is actually considered a level 2 in my opinion because you have 2 bars. You could continue it if you wanted to. But ironically, you can interrupt him in a lot of his combos. Even with the armor moves, you can interrupt it. He has to initiate 90% of the time. And there's just some characters who just initiate better. And that's what makes Josuke kind of fall off the map due to the fact that he can't out-button somebody unless it's 2A. And that's the problem. Everyone has better buttons than him. Besides 2A, other people like Pucci, for example, his B can hit you halfway across the world. Or old Joseph, his B can hit you from halfway across the world, where Josuke has to literally run into your face and press 2A to initiate a combo. Or even if it's not 2A, if they decide to be creative or do a jump in or something, it's the fact that Josuke himself has to make the risk of doing something to initiate something, which kind of holds him back a little bit. But with his damage and his output, I could see why you would see him as a high A character, personally.
Oh, not high A. No.
Well, A or maybe like A, sorry.
It was low A to like high B at least.
I can see high B. No, I can see that too.
I see high B actually. Depending on how the A list looks, the high B for me. Okay, okuyasu is next.
I got him in B. He's actually pretty. Again, he's just pretty good.
You
for
actually
me.
use it. He's one of your secondaries, right?
I'm with him.
Yeah.
I'm with ASAP on this one. I mean, has a lot of unblockable setups, does really good damage. Just like Josuke has a very good 2A because him and Josuke they share the same 2A. What he has an edge over Josuke, which is ironic because he has unblockable setups, like legit unblockable setups, and does more he himself does more damage than Josuke. And with the right assists, he could do really good. He could do really good damage. But again, another problem. I hate to say it. In Jojo in itself, he's straightforward. Not a lot of mix. His teleport setups are not that good. Yes, he could erase the space between him and his enemies, which is cool. But pretty much he fails in the button department, unfortunately, where his buttons aren't bad, but they're not too good either. He heavily relies on 2A. His stand buttons are okay-ish also. He's another character that suffers from the whole Jonathan thing, where he's kind of fair despite having a broken power in general, and despite his character being stupid in the game, they built his character around being just straightforward, just like his character in anime. And that straightforward mentality is kind of what hurts him, just a little bit. Not enough to make him bad, but not enough to make him top tier, if that makes sense.
I hear that. So you both say B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got him B. Yep.
I'll put him B too, but I think he's like Iggy. So if somebody is not familiar with his strings,
They can catch you.
he will catch you off guard very easily. So I would put him A just for that, but I agree with you guys with the B. So especially since ASAP uses him the most, so I can't really argue there. And ASAP also uses this character the most. Koichi, Teen Gohan himself, SSJ2.
S tier assist, C tier character.
Yeah. He telling the truth right there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to cut you off ASAP. You continue. I didn't mean to. I just yeah.
Yeah, he just really great assist, but it's just his range killed him. Even though in stand mode you can try to do like his heavy to kind of extend it, but it's still kind of bad. His command normal is just I don't know why.
Good. They suck. Without his stand, his normal suck. With his best normal without the stand is jumping B, because the stand is using his tail to hit you, which is really good, but he's not doing damage. He just like Kakyo, and ironically, they both have the same run. They roll and then they run. But the difference is that Kakyo at least has range when he do and it mixes with it. One like Koichi, whereas like his stubby little buttons, he has a. If anybody who played Dragon Ball FighterZ here, he has the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan problem. Stubby buttons, but once he's in, he can do a lot of mix. It's just that in Koichi's defense, he can't do damage, nor he has no mix, and
he's just a bad.
Another character. He's in Lisa field. He needs help.
Yeah.
If you help him, he could be. He's like a diamond in the rough. He could get better as you go, but the poor guy
needs to get better. He's the assist man for now. He's the assist man.
Yeah.
That means he has to get better. He's a reliable guy, like in the anime. He's reliable as an assist. As a character, not that reliable.
Alright, next is part 4 Jotaro.
Part 4 Jojo.
Just like his B.
I'll put him in B, but I'll put him above part 3 Jotaro. I believe he's better than part 3 Jotaro, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm the opposite. I think part 3 is better.
You think? Why?
Part 3 has a DP that's 100% invincible compared to part 4. And despite the fact part 4 has a fireball, it's a very reactable fireball. The one thing the only reason why I could give him part 4 the edge, he has a teleport that's hard to react to with stand on.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why he would get that edge out, and I could agree to that. But
it's easier for him to get his damage off too.
The funny thing is part 3 does more damage than part 4, ironically. Like, on paper, they did a side to side. Part 3 has more options to do more damage than part 4, and which is funny.
But would you say part 4 is easier to use than part 3? Because in the
I honestly think I have to say both of them are the same.
Really?
I'd say they're the same. From usability factor wise, when it comes to if you pick a character who is usable, I would say both of them are on the same page. It's just that how you go about initiating. Where part 4 has a fireball, at least he plays neutral better than part 3. That's what gives him the edge.
Choose part 4 over him too.
But
he seems much easier to use, and he has the fireball. So if he doesn't need to chase the opponent down, if he has the edge in the fight, where part 3 would have to chase down the opponent if he needs to kill the opponent. And they both have time stop. So
True, but like I said, the only reason why Part 4, I could give 3 reasons why Part 4 get an edge. Part 4 stand on, just like Dio, mash A. That A is fast, and it hits far. Part 2,
Part 3. Oh wait, no, you said Part 3. Sorry,
Part 3 has it. No, Part 3 has it, but he has a jab. He jabs while Part 4 kicks, and the kick has more range. While Part 4 also has a fireball, which, like I said, that helps him in neutral compared to Part 3. Also, Part 4 has a teleport where it's a mind game, and it's not hard to react to, but the fact that he has it like I said, gives him an edge. Compared to Part 3 has a command grab that's on hit. Part 4 has a command grab that's on grab, and it can be quite hard to react to if they mix it well in. Again, edge. Part 4 has a standing normal, which is his B. His B is a standing normal that hits low, while Part 3 has it as a command normal, where he has to like ABC command normal, like old Joseph. But ironically, on paper, they're both the same. It just depends on how you like to play. Do you want a better neutral game, or do you want a character that rushes you down better? Do you like rush down versus technical? Like, he's kind of technical in a sense, meaning that at least he has more options comparing to Part 3. Part 3 is straightforward. He's going to rush you, attack you, hit you, and if he hits you, it's going to hurt. Part 4, he's going to hit you, but he's going to hit you in ways where he'll make you think at least a little bit, while Part 3 is going to make you, he's just going to rush me. I just got to watch out for certain things. While Part 4 is like, crap. Is he going to teleport? Is he going to shoot a fireball? Is he going to cause assist? Is he going to, is he just going to press B on purpose just to hit me low? He has more options compared to Part 3. That's all.
fair enough. I get it. I agree for now. So Rohan, JJBA.
I
love him.
And C.
I was
C. I'm with C. Despite his game is annoying and disruptive, that's all he has going for him.
No damage.
No damage.
Yeah.
He has horrible scaling. I don't know why compared to all the characters in the game, his scaling is horrible. Like, he hits you scaled. It's like automatic scaled. It's like, well, then I don't want to play the game. Yeah, his disruption is annoying. I get it. I get what they're going for because A, B, C could lock your light, medium, or heavy, but it's not like it stays there forever. It's not like Poochie, for example. When Poochie steals a disc, I'm screwed. Rohan is like, I hit you and 3 seconds later, I can use my button again. It's not like that. Too many negative factors. He scales too hard. His command grab is too slow. He may have a very good GHA, but it's not that impressive. He can steal bar, cool, but it's like the enemy's gonna build it up after he hits me one time. It's not like I stole so much bar to the point where the enemy's crippled.
It's not that. And even his stand attacks, special attacks, his aura punches them away. It's no point.
Pretty much, he's C, very, very, very C. Unfortunately, I mean, I like him. I use him, and I'm like, yeah, very slow fireball. I mean, he can spam him at least, but the sidestep once, and it's like, yeah, okay. No reason for me to throw 50 of them when you can sidestep it. So, yeah, very C for me. C tier.
All right, so we're going for the girl with the broken heart, but loves C tier character, Yukako.
After the buffs, she's been moved up. After the buff, she has been.
She moved up. She definitely moved up. She's a B tier character to me.
I would say like low.
I would say A for me.
I have very strong arguments for B, but if people say she's A, I can understand it. But at the end of the day, she's a rush down zoner. Meaning, she's Kakyoin in reverse, where Kakyoin's going to hit you from mid-screen, but he's still going to stay kind of zony area. While Yukako, she's going to be in the mid-screen, but when she hits you, she wants to go in. And the reason why I say she's B, because just like Whole Horse, she's very resource hungry. She needs meter to do damage. even if her character, like her basic combo is A, B, C, 3B or 3C, I forget the command, where she hits you up in here, and it's 3C. She hits you with the 3C, and then quarter circle forward C, where she hits you with the here to pull you in. At least that she'll do that, then she'll hit you, then she'll put the hair on the ground 2-2A or 2-2B, wherever how the distance is, and then cancel it, and she's gonna do that, and then she's gonna keep going the combo and still cancel again. She literally is gonna cancel within the combo twice. And even with good like the random gamer, for example, he's an amazing yukako, but the problem with yukako is that once you're in on her, literally like in her face, she only has two options: 2A, counter. That's it. And if the fighter is just good, or who you're fighting is really good, he's literally going to try to bait the counter out, or he's going to just want to stay close to you on purpose. And Yukako wants to run away. And Yukako's main thing, she's probably going to do quarter circle back A, because when she hits you with that, at least if you block it, she goes far back to mid screen, and at least you know she can play her game again. But the problem is that it's laggy as hell, so if you block that, I'm gonna run in and try to punish you. So despite having a GHA that look like the last hit is supposed to hit harder than it's supposed to, it doesn't. She has a very weak GHA, which is funny to me. To this day, when I play the game, I was like, why does it hit so weak? But that's neither here or there. Despite that, with her buffs, she's an amazing character. Very amazing. She's a lot better. Before, she was trash. She was literally next to Iggy. Her and Iggy were in the same tier. Now she left Iggy and went to B tier. That means she's actually viable. They could do the same thing for poor Iggy. Help this dog out compared to Yukako. At least Yukako is good now, and I can admit to that. And it's just, she is not A tier. Too many factors to make her not A tier. I can't even say high, I say B. Solid B. If I give her a high B because of the damage she does. But too many laggy normals. Like, the only way for her to go in on somebody is jumping B or jumping C. And you can hit either of them and punish her. If you hit her here, she requires you to she requires to throw out these normals where she can get punished on normal hits. Some people could kill her from just not even being next to her. Like, if they have a fireball and she throws out her hair, just throw the fireball out there and hit her here and get a life lead, forcing her to come to you. Once you're inside, once you're in front of her, again, she only has two options: 2A or counter. Very meter hungry to do damage, where people are doing damage for free. Like, I'll use my character. As much as I love him, the man, young Joseph, is just go BCDP, then launch a BCDP, and BC hammer 70. I didn't use that much more. I didn't use that much bar. While Yukako does A, B, C, 3C, then 2-3-6B, 2-2B, A cancel, taunt cancel. Oh shit! Now hit that, cancel that. She did 8%, but she damn near did 2 bars. And she didn't use a special. She ate 2 bars just to do her combo. And she just literally like, you go, damn. I did mad work while Joseph out here said, B, then I win. I won the game, guys. It's like,
I guess I convince you. It is for me, because I used to use it when she was just super, that hella buff. I just instantly thought she was amazing. But
Did Nash just Nash?
His mic.
Nash, your mic.
Fuck.
Your mic.
Is it acting up again?
I hear you. I hear you right now.
Okay, cool. Like I was saying, when I used to use it when she was trash, I used to think she was garbage. And when she got buffed, I used to think she was amazing. But after you broke it down to me, it makes more sense because she uses up too much meter. And because I'm a fan of the character, I just instantly thought that. But now that you broke it down, in simpler terms, I just see her as space version of Dio. The character that can space you out as Dio, that needs meter, heavy. So I get it.
Yes.
Keep her in B. Makes sense. Alright then. So now we're gonna go to the one of the richest JoJo characters in the series that got killed off early, Shigeki.
They gave him a little buff, but I still say he's still low C.
C,
gave him a little
very C
buff.
tier character.
They gave him a little buff. He like got air juggles now. I don't know why they gave him air juggles, but
He needed something. I mean, the poor cat. The sad thing is that no one to this day still uses him. Hey, we might
Why
just.
you gonna use an ugly character?
Damn, son. Damn. It's not fault he was born that way or drawn that way. Damn, homie.
yeah,
Jokes aside, though, like he's a character. He's Mariah of the Part 4 cast, except without much of the reward. I mean, a good Shigeki player could catch you.
His range is worse than Koichi's, and that's
Yeah, it is, and that says a lot. And Koichi range is ass. And Shigeki, keep it short and sweet. Bad range, bad damage, decent GHA. But truth be told, is what saves him is his height, because he can get out of certain situations for combos. But he's not that good, and he has average ass buttons, and again no range, and you can literally just snowball this poor character.
Alright. Next, Akira Otoshi.
Secretly a top tier character.
I got him
but
on high B.
I put him in A, in all honesty, and there's not even a joke.
Why?
I fought a good Akira that beat my ass badly, and
Akira's really his zoning was actually a lot better than I thought it was, and then on top of that, the charge, his combos do mad damage.
yeah,
And especially if he does a counter. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know he could do that much damage off of a counter.
And
that's where unfamiliarity hits you. But he is really good. Very good normals. Floaty without stand. Heavy with stand.
He's slow mobility wise too, to be fair.
But when he's charged, he hits too hard. And the thing is, you can't really say nerf him or say. The thing is that not a lot of people are using him. But when people do use him, and you see what he could do, you're like, oh crap, he does 80% without assists. Like, yo, what the hell? It's like, why is he hitting so hard?
TOD reset too. Which
Yeah.
is easy to do. So easy
Yep.
to do.
He's in my opinion. But the problem is that not a lot of people use him, so they're gonna say no, he's low. But no, don't sleep on this. This guy has good buttons. His specials are really good. Has very good mix up. His zoning is probably the most top tier zoning in the game, comparing to a lot of the characters in the roster where, like, Foo Fighters is a zoner, but she's a zoner with more rush down, while Kakyoin is a true zoner. He stays far away from you, but he from the Akira, he could zone you and do damage from far, and if he hits you with a GHA, he won. With a good assist, like any character, of course. But when he has a good assist with his setup, he could be very impressive if you don't know what to do. And I think he's a character that's slept on. He's a top tier that's slept on, that no one uses. And it's like, oh damn.
Okay, so I'll put him in A. I'm fine with it because when I went to the lab with him, I saw how much damage he could do. So I'll put him in A. La la la. So we have the original Akira, and I'm putting him in A.
So blonde here, Akira.
Yeah, blind.
I'm putting him in A.
David Bowie Kira is definitely A tier. I'm not even gonna lie, he's definitely A tier. High damage, very good buttons. After the coin got buffed, he may have lost the Oki subs he had before. However, it gave him better combos.
He still has
TODs.
subs. I fought Akira yesterday, and he was still doing Oki subs with the coin.
He could do it, but the problem is that you don't want the Oki. You want the combos. It's like, yeah, I could do 3 coins in a combo. Then after 3 coins, I go into the Rekka. After the Rekka, I could go into sheer heart attack, and you're dead. It's like, damn. And he's just a privileged character. I don't mean to say it like that, but he has good jumping. His jump-ins are jump B on the Jesus pose. He said, I call that Jesus take the wheel. It hits from behind him and in front of him. Has a very good jump C that hits behind him. His A is his B without stand gut punch that hits from like halfway across the world in combos.
Yeah, it moves forward with it a little bit too. That's what's so good about it.
Ironically, he has a Jotaro problem where he's very straightforward with what he's gonna do. The difference is he has the coin compared to Jotaro and Jotaro Part 4. Yes, Jotaro Part 4 is gonna throw the bearings, the coins, but Kira has the ability to hit you, drop you, throw the coin out there, put a fear of an Oki out there. Jotaro doesn't have that, and the fact that this man does 80% combos for free, he doesn't really, he's not a bar hungry character to do. In fact, he's doing combos without the bar. The most he would do is like the stand cancels where he'll hit you, call the stand down, and then he'll build the bar up in the combo. So it's like he lost it anyways. He has bomb setups where if he hits you with the chop, he puts a bomb on you. He could scare you from not pressing a button. He's a very good character. That's a very good character.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought too much Kira's. This guy's...
Same here. It's like, as a Joseph main, I don't have too much problems with him, but as for any other person who's using anyone other than Joseph, I feel bad for them because Kira could put you in situations where you're screwed. And it's like, damn.
Yeah, my Lisa does alright against him, so I'm good. So we have the other Kira, Kosaku. I put him in B.
Just A tier. Same thing, A tier.
Yeah, he's same
What,
thing.
A, pure on damage?
Not even damage. One, he has an escape. He has an escape. If he has a standout, he has the pillow to push you away from him. Yeah, he got nerfed on his health. Understandable. But his bombs do dumb guard damage. 2 bombs breaks your guard.
That's true.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
His bombs is what does the damage in most of his combos. He has like just old Joseph. He has a bomb taunt combo set up. He can reset you, which is not a big deal. It's like, I mean, his level 3 is not that good. I mean, it's not saying that's bad, but it's like you're not using him for that. That's not his thing. Even with his GH, he has, just like old Joseph, he has a counter. You're not using him for that. It's like, yeah, it's a good escape tool if I read you right, but it isn't what it is. It's just he has very good buttons, very good. His bomb is really good. His damage is ridiculous. Has insane rushdown with stand on. Bomb setups for days. Like Kira, like the blonde, like David Bowie Kira, he like hits really hard. It's pretty much saying like just like the blonde Kira. In different setup, he's more technical than the blonde Kira because he actually requires more brain cells to do the combos, but he has touch of deaths from that are a lot more, I would quote unquote and say easier to do compared to the blonde one, but he does a lot of damage. So it's one of those characters don't sleep on. He can catch you really well, lovely. So definitely an A tier character in my opinion. A tier.
Yeah, I got him at A tier also.
But which Kira would you say is better?
If I had to be honest, I would, in my opinion, Kosaku, because he has more options than Blonde Kira. Blonde Kira is more straightforward, because if Blonde Kira hits you, he's just gonna do one thing. He's gonna hit you, take your damage, and leave. Kosaku can set you up. Hit you, hit. After the combo is done, put a bomb on the floor, for example. Throw a bomb out there to mind game, you cancel it, and then, oh crap, I jumped in the, I shouldn't have did this. I have a count, he has a counter, he has, I mean, Blonde Kira has a counter too, but that's a stand on. He has a counter with GHK, and he'll space you and then set you up again. He can reset you, he has more, like, Part 4 Jotaro, he has more options. But it depends on, again, same famous line, depends on the player. Because Blonde Kira is just as good too. It all depends on the player. But when it comes to like on paper, I would give it to Kosaku more.
Alright then.